it's Nina, and today we'll be watching some Riggy fun facts.
Mario is a murderer? Mario is and has always been Nintendo's flagship golden boy. Just like Mickey Mouse, he represents their whole brand and has to be a good guy. But now Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle allows players to do something terrible as a reference to Mario's past. In Super Mario 64, there was a mission to return a baby penguin to its mother to get a star. Then you could drop the baby penguin off a cliff into the void, making the mother lose it forever and still collect the star. After all these years later, now the creators of Mario plus Rabbids allow you to do the exact same thing. Let's be honest.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Comment below if you were terrible and did this.
Okay, I never really played the game myself, but I heard all the memes. I seen all the memes of how people would literally go, take the penguin, and throw it off the cliff. But for the fact for Nintendo to be like, hey, remember that one meme that everyone really loved? Let's do it again. Let's bring it back. Bring in the penguins, and let's bring in that cliff because we gotta do it to them penguins. They deserve it. At this point, they're just deserve it, I guess. Poor little cute penguins, though.
YouTube is hacking our brains? You already know that our attention spans are dying, but why? And what does it really mean? Our entertainment is getting more and more direct, which means we're getting more and more impatient. Just get to the point. You can see this in transitions of long-form YouTube videos to now shorts thanks to TikTok. And even looking at past forms of entertainment, we can see that Friends had 121 jokes an episode with all this filler and no dialogue and laugh tracks, whereas a more modern comedy like The Office has around 160. And now the most popular comedies, Rick and Morty and Family Guy, have a joke average that's just insane. And the pacing is off the rails fast. And now we're so impatient we can't even watch 12-minute videos. We have to watch minute-long shorts.
Not gonna lie, I think TikTok has also fried my attention span. Like, even on some TikToks, not gonna lie, it would take them like 10 seconds to get to the point. I'm just like, low-key, there's this new feature that allows you to like double the speed by pressing your finger, and I'm just like, press. Hurry up to get to the point. You got 5 seconds to get to the point before I just scroll past you, you know, guys? So I think I'm part of the problem too, not gonna lie. Let me know in the comments down below if you got a low attention span too. Probably do, but we in this together, guys.
Avatar stole its story. It surprises me how many people don't know this, but Avatar isn't an original story at all. Here, listen. Man and army want land of natives for resource, but one man falls in love with the native and understands their ways, and they turn on the oppressor. Okay, now let me tell you the story of a small little movie from 1995, Pocahontas. Man and army want land of natives for resource, but one man falls in love with the native and understands their ways, and they turn on the oppressor. See, Avatar was created simply to tell the story of the oppression of the natives, just with pretty trees, blue cat people, and floating birds. But seriously, it's a great movie that puts a modern spin on a classic tale, and one could argue every story's been told before, they just keep finding new ways of telling them.
That's true. That is technically true. I feel like this humanity has lived so long now that it's kind of hard to be creative and start something new, you know? So especially when it comes to stories and stuff, there's something called cliches for a reason. Like, it's like, oh, the good girl gets with the bad guy. Oh, we've seen that 1,000 times, but it works. It gets my attention every single time, not gonna lie. So like, sometimes it's good to like repeat something. It's not good to like overplay it at the same time. So we gotta find that good balance. But the Avatar did it right. I love that movie.
Is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween or Christmas movie?
Stopping it right there. It's both. It's both. Not gonna lie, it's my favorite movie that I always play twice a year in Halloween and Christmas. But anyways, go ahead. Let's see what they got.
You finally answered. First, have you ever been scared by a Christmas movie? No, besides the scene in A Christmas Story. But let me ask you just one simple question. What movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas closer to? Elf or Krampus? Even if it's not horrifying, it's scary on the same level as Coraline, which also has snow in it. Wait! Just kidding. The director said Halloween, so there's your answer. But I made a poll and the majority said both. So the answer is who cares? Fight in the comments. But now you know.
Let's freaking go. You guys can go ahead and find in my comments too. What do you think? Do you think Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? Me personally, I play it both times during the year, so it's a both for me. I didn't know that the director literally was like, nah man, it's Halloween, guys. Get your head out the gutter. It's in Halloween's and that's it, and it's final. But me personally, I think it's both.
Michael Jackson was almost Spider-Man? This is insane, but it's real. Michael Jackson apparently approached Stan Lee and said that he would do anything to be Spider-Man. And he even went as far as offering to buy the character. And then when that didn't work, he tried to buy all of Marvel. After both of those failed, he then approached Fox with the intention of trying to be Professor Xavier. Oh my gosh. Yes, He wanted to be Spider-Man. It's insane to think about the fact that the King of Pop was almost one of the most popular superheroes of all time. And he would have made a great Miles Morales.
That would have been cool if they let Michael Jackson be Spider-Man. I mean, not gonna lie, I feel like that would have been a really cool movie to look back on. Yeah, I feel like that would have been actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. And I bet we're gonna get a Spider-Man exclusive song in there too. It's a win-win, honestly.
Is Wednesday getting a season 2? Everybody's talking about how great Wednesday is, but I'm always cautious of trending shows.
Not gonna lie, I didn't watch
being proven wrong, and they're amazing. Other times, I've wasted my life. But I'm happy to say that Wednesday is fantastic. But are they making a season 2?
I
The door was definitely left open for it, and it's getting the numbers. But the problem is, the show's leading creative, Tim Burton, doesn't like to do sequels. It makes sense considering some of his best works are one-offs, but Disney actually forced him to make a sequel to Alice in Wonderland, which ultimately started his feud with the House of Mouse, culminating in Dumbo. Even if they're not able to get back Burton, I'd say it's pretty safe to assume Netflix is going to make a season 2 no matter what. As a result of the show's popularity. Seriously though, the Paint It Black remix was so cool, and the dancing scene was epic. But did you like the show? Did you too wonder?
Like, not gonna lie, I didn't really watch Wednesday. One day I'll probably get to it, but like the one thing I do remember is that dance scene because it was all trending all over Twitter. TikTok. Let me know, guys. Do you think Wednesday will get a season 2? I feel like it probably will because Netflix, they see something working, they will milk it for all that it's worth before it's dry. And then they're like, okay, we'll put an end to it now.
Why are people obsessed with a Smash Brothers cinematic universe? Everybody seems to want a cinematic universe starring Mario, Detective Pikachu, Sonic, and possibly Link. And everybody assumes that since we've got all these movies, Smash Bros. 1 isn't that far-fetched, even if they're all in different styles. But why? All aside from Marvel's poison of our movie culture making us all zombies, thinking everything has to be a connected universe. In 2008, Super Smash Bros. Brawl was released with one of the most fantastic game modes ever, the Subspace Emissary. It shared a story of all these characters coming together, and everyone loved it, even though there was no dialogue. But would it work as a movie? Who's to say? I think 100%. Hollywood can make a movie out of anything. Maybe not good movies, but they can make a movie out of anything. Personally, I believe it would be better as a big TV show with each episode focusing on different characters or groups coming together, but nobody asked me, so.
That would be so. I'm 100% on board. Maybe I'm part of the problem. I don't care. Give me a Smash Bro movie after they give me the Zelda movie, after they give me like the rest, like no, not even the rest, like the main cast of Smash Bros. If you know who the main people are. After giving the main people their movie, we need a Smash Bros movie. We need it, guys. We need it.
Disney made a ride about a guy throwing himself out a window? No, I'm serious. There's a theory that they made a ride about somebody exploring an abandoned place, getting lost, going crazy, and then throwing themselves out a window to die. What is this ride? The Haunted Mansion. Yes, the original story is about a man seeing all these ghosts and flipping out, and since he can't find a way out of the house with no windows and no doors, his only way to escape is...
That makes sense!
And that's when the ghosts finally party around and accept it. Yeah, obviously this is a deep Disney secret.
They really just partied after that. They said, hey, let's scare this guy so crazy that he jumps out the window. And after we done with that, we're gonna party! He probably joined the party afterwards because he probably met an unfortunate fate, not gonna lie. That's dark, even for Disney.
Wonder Woman is gone? Aquaman? Gone. Batman? Untouched for now. Black Adam 2? Man of Steel 2? We have no idea. This is all part of James Gunn, director of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and the Suicide Squad, and Peter Safran's plan to lead the DCEU into greatness. And yeah, they need it. I genuinely believe there's nothing else that can save this except the complete wipe and reset.
Just restart the whole thing. We need that Thanos snap besides 100%.
But hey, I trust Gunn. If he can hit our hearts and tell team-up stories this well with Guardians, I'm excited to see what he can do with the most popular comic book characters of all time. And maybe don't be too speedy in the mental health checks of your actors.
No, I'm actually kind of excited for that. I like the Guardian of the Galaxy movies. I really enjoyed those. I feel like if he was able to do that, maybe he can do that to other movies. But then again, I feel like maybe that tone, because it's like a lot of comedy mixed with action. So I don't know if that tone will mix with everything like Batman and stuff. But it's only time can tell, right guys?
A famous actor was named after a Marvel character? Seriously, a famous A-list actor, maybe B-list in recent years, has a last name that he said was inspired by his favorite superhero. A lot of people know that Nicolas Cage's real name is actually Nicholas Coppola, and he's the nephew of the legendary filmmaker Francis Ford Coppola. However, to avoid the accusations of nepotism, he changed it, and for a new name, he decided to take the name of his favorite Marvel character, Luke Cage. And I think that's pretty cool. If I had to change my name to one of my favorite superheroes, it'd probably be Dano Strange or Dano Quill.
That'd be cool, Dano Quill. I like that. But oh my gosh, I didn't even know that Nicolas Cage, that was not his last name. I am so detached from a lot of things, guys. It's crazy. I don't know a lot of things, so please have mercy upon me, guys, please.
Disney just ruined their newest film? While Disney's been in a pattern of reusing IPs recently, since they know they'll make money with no risk, they've had little focus on telling new stories, which is definitely sad. But circumstances around their newest film, Strange World, are interesting, to say the least. Disney actually decided to lower their advertising focus on Strange World because they thought it wouldn't do well, since it's a brand new story from Disney Animation. But in doing this, they kind of ruined the movie, since nobody knew about it. Of course, no one's gonna see it if you don't advertise. So now they're most likely even more worried that making new projects just isn't worth it. There's also a bunch of politics surrounding the movie, but in the words of the great Chadwick Boseman, we don't do that here.
What? That doesn't make sense. How are you gonna like not promote a movie and then be like, well, it didn't do well. I don't even know if we should even make anything new. It's like, what'd you expect? What'd you expect? But that kind of reminded me kind of what they did to like, I think it was like Treasure Planet. I think that they didn't even advertise Treasure Planet back in the day and it failed and they were like, well, that's why we can't make movies like this when Treasure Planet was such a good movie. Like that was literally my childhood right there. I love Treasure Planet so much, so it made me so sad. Please try doing another original movie and promoting it, or at least putting it on TikTok. TikTok is just another way of just promoting. It'll do great, Disney. I promise, it'll do great.
What is this creature? All of you have seen this little guy in most of my animations, but what exactly is he? Well, I'm settling it once and for all. He's a rabbit monkey. He's gone through a lot of iterations before settling on the final design, but I'm happy with where we've ended up. He says he's so thankful that all of you enjoy his acting and modeling so much, and he's happy he gets to entertain you every day. Although I haven't found a name for him yet, or the name of his species. I'm thinking a Rabkey, a Money, a Mabbit, maybe a Rabby. And what about his name? I'm thinking something with an R, like Ricky, Riggy, or Rabby again. Comment below what you think.
Oh, that is so adorable. This is the beginning of Riggy. Oh, I didn't even know that this was good, like the beginning. Like, oh, and like I guess what did he ever decide on? Because I know he's like the rabbit monkey, but like did they ever decide on Raggy, or what did he decide on? Actually, I don't know about that, but I love this. This is the beginning of Riggy.
What happens to my channel if I take a break from uploading? Well, let's take a look.
Oh, let me know, because I haven't taken a break yet.
Every video of mine getting at least 100,000 views. And then I took a short, much-needed 4-day break, and then
what happened?
But it's okay, I'll just stay on a roll with another few days in a row.
Oh, that's why I never take breaks, guys! All day, every day, grinding!
Yeah, this hurts. You all can probably tell I'm not like a normal shorts creator. Every single one of my videos takes quite an extensive amount of hours.
But it always comes
back. It's not something I can keep doing over and over again. But I'm kind of trapped. It feels like I'll never make it to even 100,000 if I don't keep uploading every single day. And don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly appreciative.
This just went so real, guys.
I've had over the past few months. But you know, it just kind of hurts, right? Because you have this constant fear of, will I recover from it? And then there's nights like tonight.
This is actually so relatable to me right now.
Planned, but I just couldn't do it. But hey, if you watch me a lot, I'd appreciate a subscribe and maybe sharing it around.
I think this is like the beginning of Riggy, not gonna lie. Definitely, guys, check the description if you have never seen any of these shorts. But like, yeah, this literally like made me feel like it's like so relatable for me as well. Like I never take breaks, honestly. And even when I go on a break, I always have to make sure that I have like videos prepared for the channel, because I know, just like how we were talking about the whole, you know, people's attention span is really low. Also, if you decide to like take a break and you come back, sometimes it also, you will probably have lower views because people forget about you that easily. I definitely get that, like, you know, feeling of like, if I take a break, then all heck breaks loose. But sometimes you just gotta do it. One day I'll learn that lesson. But sometimes you just gotta do it for your mental. So good on you, Dano.
Pokemon is replacing Ash Ketchum? Ash has been the forefront of the Pokemon brand for a long time now. It's the star of most of the TV and movie adaptations, except for this gem. But now he's getting replaced by a girl named Go? It's definitely tragic to see this hero retire, as in my mind, he's one of the childhood greats. I just hope they keep the wordplay of the character name, because Ash Ketchum had to catch them all, so hopefully this new character Go has...
did catch them all.
Oh. Pokemon Go, I get it.
Did they really just name the other character for Pokemon? There's no way they really just sat there and said, hey, they're gonna be our Pokemon Go new mascot. But like, oh, I didn't know that. Or maybe I did know that, I forgot about it, but I didn't know that they replaced Ash, and now Ash has finally caught them all, and he's been the reigning champion like 10,000 times, and that Pikachu's been through a lot. Like, but still, I'm really happy that they kind of like retired him, because I feel like at some point he had to grow up. I don't know, like it's been how long, and he's still in this child form, and then every time he goes to a new island, he has to reset his skills, and he's like dumb again, you know? So I'm happy that they kind of like made him grow up and just retired him a little bit. So I'm like wishy-washy about this entire thing. I don't know how to feel, actually. I'm all mixed feelings.
Dude Perfect is making a theme park? You heard me right. Apparently not only is Mr. Beast great at taking the term YouTuber to the next level, but now Dude Perfect is making history by being the first YouTubers to make a theme park, and it's gonna cost $100 million.
Really?
It's gonna be called Dude Perfect World, a gigantic sports theme park where you can make your own world records, pull off awesome trick shots, or just have plain fun. The project has been in development for 2 whole years, and they finally revealed it on December 17th, and oh my gosh, this looks amazing. It looks kind of like Topgolf on steroids, and right now now they're in the process of searching for a city to put it in, and apparently multiple cities have expressed massive interest.
Yes, are you gonna go to Florida? Low-key, that's where all the amusement parks is. That's where Disney is, that's where Universal is, that's where Busch Gardens. There's a lot of theme parks, so maybe they'll put it in there. But then again, that also means a lot of competition. But oh my gosh, that actually looks so cool. I kind of want to join them, not gonna lie. I love theme parks, so I'll go there in a heartbeat just to check it out. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe for Virtual Cookie.